One of the main pieces of work of the small community since its establishment has been helping us to begin to develop a survivorship programme for people living with and beyond the effects of treatment for brain tumours. We began that by talking to the small community about how we should approach patients, how we should begin to ask them what their needs might be. And we applied for a grant from the Macmillan Innovation Fund, which allowed us to do quite a detailed piece of work in which we talked to all patients who were referred over a 6-month period about their worries, their fears, what their needs might be. And so we took the findings of that piece of work back to the small community to ask them how we should use those opinions and those findings to begin to design a health and wellbeing event. We looked at what the patients' needs were and how we could try to address those, whether that might be through formal talks or group sessions, or whether that might be by more formal market stalls where people could go and talk to representatives of the charities.
We put our heads together about what we would like to have out of that event, where it should be held, what it should include, who should be there, how we could approach people.
Well, I think it did some very practical things. I mean, when we were designing the health and wellbeing event, they changed our draft agenda considerably to say this would be better done in this way, and that was actually really helpful, and I think they were absolutely right.
On the day of the event itself, it was great. We were able to meet and greet people, we were able to promote the small community, we were able to try and recruit people into the small community, and also just learn about other people's ideas and views and stories as well. Because the event was such a success, we'd like to see how we can make that sustainable to get to more patients, and we're working with the feedback that we received on the day and with the clinicians to see the best way to do that and move forward.
We're also involving the small community in various other aspects of work, particularly around education and teaching, so that we raise awareness of brain tumour diagnosis and how to support people with brain tumours, for example, via GP teaching programmes. We're also very keen to ask them and to seek their opinion as we seek to develop brain tumour research more in Manchester, and I think they're going to be very key in helping us do that. We're also talking about developing a support group. So we have a big list of areas where we really value the input of our small community, and so user involvement for the Brain and CNS Pathway Board is really vibrant and feeding back into everything that we do, and we're excited about where we can take that in the future.